It's 0 dark 30 out here. We're at the trailhead for Poison Spider. Got out here nice and early so that we can beat Easter Jeep Safari to the trail. Should be a good day. The sun's starting to come up now, but hey, at least we got lots of lights. Let's go.
Is he gonna do it?
No, he's got problems with it.
Those are not slick rock tires.
Yeah! How'd you like that little optical, Joey?
Wasn't bad. Tires stuck real well, like I said. I really love these Nudos. They've been amazing. I'd like to see how the Yokohama Geolanders did, but Ryan took bypass.
Yeah,
So
he's over there somewhere.
So we may never know how the Geolanders would do on slick rock.
Quit telling me to do that. What's that back?
With Ben. Ben, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Rhode Island.
Holy cow.
Smallest state in the country.
So how long does it take you to get down here?
It's depending on how fast you drive, I guess, probably about 36 to 38 hours. So
wow.
It's a ride.
And you've been doing this trip over and over again. How many times have you been to Fullsize Invasion?
My first year was 2015. I skipped 16. I can't remember what was going on. And I've been going every single year since. So
nice. So tell us a little bit about your truck. Where did it start? What's your favorite mod? Things like that.
It's a 84 Chevy K10. I bought it from a guy in Massachusetts right over the line from me. And it was pretty much just a cab and a chassis. It had old military takeoffs, just leaf springs, cheap off the shelf stuff. And from there it was just piece by piece what we did. I first put a pickup bed on it, and then it was, better tires and bead locks, and then better springs. And it's been like, incremental. I'd say probably the best upgrade has been the LS swap, hands down. That was, you go from 80s technology, to where it's like the carburetor and you're fighting with, the altitude and the tune and all that stuff, to where it's like the LS, you just turn the key and you're off. Doesn't matter if you're like this, or, 10,000 feet in elevation. That's that pretty much has been number one. It's like driving a new truck.
Very nice. So I noticed it's linked. Is that a custom kit you did 100%, or was that somebody else's kit that you installed?
So I went through off-road design for the coilovers, and their axle and frame brackets, and then pretty much everything else from there is just DOM. It was measuring it out, trying to figure out. Even that's been done a couple of times because you figure, oh, this doesn't work, this works better, and so.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to meet with us.
No problem, guys. Thank you.
There it is. Dude, these trucks are just too flexy.
I'm standing here at the entrance to where Eagles dare. You can see how narrow this is. It's going to be a tough fit for a full-size Blazer like mine. I've got the first gen. I want to keep it pretty if I can. But we thought that where Eagles dare was actually back behind you up on top of that bluff right there. So I thought I'd been to where eagles dare before, but evidently I haven't, because I've never tried this skinny pinch point. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck.
Just a hair. Just a hair there. Now that way. That way. That way. Good. Good. Josh, just a hair this way. Just a hair. There you go. Come on. Now that way. That way. You're right to the point. Go this way. There you go. Go that way just a little bit. There you go. You're good. You got lots of room. I'm watching your back. Oh man, you're good. You're so good. Yeah, there you go. Good. You've got lots of room, dude. Okay, now turn driver. There you go. Driver. More driver. You got lots to go.
I see it on the bumper.
There you go. Stay driver, because you're going to start climbing if you do. Hard driver. You're gonna start climbing as soon as you go hard. Not even a kiss. You got it. You're not out of the woods just yet. There you go.
No, we're a long ways from it. Joe here from Uintagarage, and we're with Max. Max, what is this?
This is my very own custom built. I built it in the garage. 2004 Jeep Liberty with Dana 60 axles out of a Dodge truck. Ford 205 doubler, but stock motor, big shocks, you know, beadlocks, tires, the works.
So tell us, like, what made you want to do a Liberty?
So I actually had these parts from a previous Jeep that burned down on the side of the highway. So I got so lucky and I got all my parts back. And in 2014, BDS built a Liberty that they took on the UA. And ever since then, I thought it was the coolest thing. But the biggest thing that convinced me to do it, it was a $2,500 Jeep, cheap to insure, cheap to register. I can build it, I can beat on it, and it can sit in the garage, and I don't care, you know? But if I had a $50,000 Jeep with all the parts, it's crazy, you know? So yeah, my goal was like cheap, affordable, and super capable.
Any other, like, secret, you know, trick things you've done to this?
There are a ton of stuff. I mean, 3-linked in the front with a track bar, double triangulated rear end, and then the roll kit. So we built a frame. It's a unibody Jeep, and my buddy helped me build a frame for this thing that the whole Jeep sits on, and then the cage starts at the front and goes like right under the hood, under the windshield, all the way to the back, and that's what holds the shocks in place. Otherwise, there's nowhere to mount them.
Yeah.
It has 14-inch coilovers in the front and 16s in the rear, so it has crazy amount of flex.
How narrow is the back end of this truck?
I actually took out 13.5 inches from the middle of the tailgate, and everything still works also. Like, it's still like a functional, I can still like roll out the spare, which is pretty tight, you know, but it's a cool setup.
That's super slick.
Needs a little bit of manhandling, you know, but
Hey, I mean, that's amazing. You kept functionality, though.
yeah, thank you.
How long have you had this now?
I built it 2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay. And have you brought it out here to full size before?
This is my first time at Fullsize Invasion.
All right, we just finished our last trail with Fullsize Invasion. Ran Poison Spider and Where Eagles Dare. Where Eagles Dare. And Where Eagles Dare. Got up here at 6:30 in the morning. It's pretty good.
We just barely made it before Safari came and put up their signs telling us that we couldn't go up here. A couple of the people in the group that showed up a little bit late didn't actually make it onto the trail. Kind of interesting. Had a little conflict in the middle of the day with some of the Safari folks.
Yeah.
You know, it ended up getting worked out, so everything was good. Good solid trail.
This is one of my favorite trails, so I was really happy that we could run it today. And it didn't disappoint. Lots of fun. Got to see a lot of cool trucks. And Jimmy performed like I had hoped. I haven't broken anything yet.
I typically don't like this trail because it's so long, so much just driving over rocks for a while. But the ORD Springs, fantastic. It smoothed it out a lot, and I actually did enjoy it. One thing that was different is running Where Eagles Dare. We thought we'd been to Where Eagles Dare, but evidently that wasn't it. Where the flag is up at the top, that's not it. Actually got to run it this time, which was interesting to run a trail in this area that I've never run before. Didn't think there were any. All right, do it. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so I need a new motor mount, but okay. All right.
I gotta hope the camera guy doesn't jump back in. I just let it loose. Sometimes I don't even